Hi. I decided to pick a card and share it with you. I think a lot of people are feeling what it's talking about. This is the deck of cards that I like to use, and this is the card I pulled. It's called Spiral Dance of the Goddess. From a point of light unfolding, we become a soul, then incarnate into a sacred body, and our lives become a work of divine art. A speck of heavenly presence manifesting itself through dimensions of time and space and into a life on earth made manifest. The extraordinary fact of your existence is a divine happening. As though the light of the moon is dancing not only upon the water, but inside of it. Your ancient light is dipping into the mud of the earth. This is how the soul becomes a divine human in making. As you sense yourself moving and shifting from light to dark and back again, from knowing to unknowing, you are weaving your consciousness, your divinity into sacred expression, manifesting your soul essence into the form of your life, threading the light through the darkness without even realizing you are doing it. You are gently impregnating the matter of your body, of your life, with light. Your body and your life become luminous, radiant, and you assist others even just through your presence. It sounds wonderful, and it is. Yet it is not always an easy path. As the light travails through darkness, pain and suffering can rise in waves. But to be present to it, trust that it is not a permanent condition, and wait for the spiral to twist from dark into light again, always moving closer and closer into the purity of the center and expanding outward eternally, as though you are being inhaled by the divine, filling cosmic lungs as they reach far and wide, taking in all of life. The message of this oracle to you is that you are growing. You are bringing more of your light into form. You may be meeting obstacles in yourself and in the world, but this is because you are bringing through the light. If there were nothing happening, there would be no obstacle. Bless them as signs that you are proceeding and empower them no more. You shall be. All else is just divine timing. So how do I feel about this card? You know, we are growing. Even though we don't feel that we are, even though we listen to our mind when it tells us, oh, this is your past coming up, or you're lazy, or you should or shouldn't, or this is wrong. But you know, enlightenment or awakening to me is simply remembering that there are no mistakes, that life is intelligent, and we are part of that intelligence, which means we actually are perfect. We're not talking about perfect from the mind, from the ego, from the human experience. We're talking about the perfection like the moon and the sun and the stars and the air that we breathe and our bodies. It's all day long. It's doing its thing and we're not telling it to do anything. So every experience we have, whether we deem it negative or right or wrong, is perfect. Imagine for a moment just seeing everything is exactly the way it's supposed to be. Everything. I often think when I do these talks and, when I do my guided meditation groups and so on, even when I talk to friends and family, it seems like in a way it's the same conversation over and over again. I don't consider myself on a spiritual path. I consider myself a lover of life. And I find it intriguing and exciting and sucky sometimes. But you know, I have learned to come back into the moment as often as possible. As I am with you here right now, as you are with me right now. It's no accident that you're watching this video. It could be that you're just wanting to see what I'm up to now, or you just came across it, you've never seen me before. It's all perfect. Just how we see a newborn baby, we see that perfection. Awakening to me is remembering the fact that we are part of an intelligent universe. And it's not something that I can talk to you about, or tell you about rather, or anyone else for that matter, no matter what book you read or who you listen to. It's something that you feel. Truth is a feeling. The wonderful thing is, once you have that feeling, you can never go back to not having felt it. There's no going back. So breathing consciously, spending time in meditation or mindfulness, returning your awareness to the here and now. We can see, we can experience, we can sense that we really are growing. Even though when we look outside of ourselves, we go into our minds and we look outside of ourselves. Wow, I should be here by now. I should be making this much money now. I should be healthier by now. I should be. That's not presence. Presence is tuning in to the pulse. You're aware of your body. You're aware of your heartbeat. You're aware of feelings. You're aware of thoughts. All of it. You're not judging them. You're not entangling with the thoughts. You're not allowing those memories of, oh, when I had this feeling, this was the reason why. You're just aware that there is all this activity within you and without you. Within you, without you, all around you. But the only thing that is truly real is you, your essence. This unchanging intelligence that you are part of. So the more that you can tap into that, the more you can remember it, you will see I am growing every day. It's not that I should be somewhere else or should be different. There is perfection in the here and now. There's power in the here and now. This is the most powerful place. Here. You and me. As you are playing the role of the listener, and I am playing the role of the speaker, sharing my heart to you. You and I are one. We are connected to all that is. We are love. So together, let's practice being that love. Feeling it, feeling our heart expand right now as we are connected. It doesn't matter what's happening around us. It doesn't matter what our thoughts are. They're always changing. They're always fleeting. This is what's real. Know that you are loved. Enjoy the rest of your day.